Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the woods of Idaho. Today I am wearing some glasses from Edge Eyewear, Edge Tactical specifically, and this is what they call the Sharp Edge. These are sunglasses, obviously. They transmit 15% of light through them, according to Edge's website. And their big selling point, as all Edge Eyewear is, and they make just plain old safety glasses, is that they meet all of the ANSI, OSHA, and mil-spec safety standards for shatter resistance and impact resistance. These ones specifically are great for shooters because the stems are really thin, so they don't get in the way of earphones when you put them on. Now, I've had them since SHOT Show 2015 when Edge gave me the pair to check out and to review if I wanted to, and I've been using them a lot since on sunny days and kind of overcast days like this. They're not too dark for slightly overcast, although they're definitely best in the sun. They are really, really clear. I can't tell that I have lenses in front of my eyes like I sometimes can. There's no distortion from the curve. There's no weird reflections. They're really great glasses. They're great sunglasses. They're great clear shooting glasses. But honestly, I don't have much to say about them other than they're comfortable and they work and I can see through them. I want to test how durable they are. So, I have a couple of cantaloupes. I have these glasses that are on my head. I have some cheap, like $5 generic shooting glasses that you'd find on a peg, you know, in the random place of a shooting store or sporting goods store. And I have some glasses like these, although a different pair that I got at a trade show. Just cheap, you know, giveaways. That one is branded Mazda. It was at a car show. Gonna put them on the melon. I'm going to shoot them with a shotgun with standard Federal birdshot. It's 7.5 birdshot from about 15 to 20 yards. And, you know, we'll see how the lenses do. Pretty sure the lenses are going to come out of the frame. That's basically guaranteed, but I think, or I hope, that the lenses will actually stop the birdshot, and there is one good way to find out. So you can see the $5.99 tag on these regular yellow shooting glasses, generic, I don't know what brand they are. And here are the Edge glasses. Nice thin temples, good looking lenses. So I actually measured. We are 22 yards from the pumpkin, Federal game load. Putting it in a CZ 712 practical. Let's do it. At least it didn't really fare all that badly. Looks like they're Remington actually, not generic. We have dents from the birdshot and cracks, but it didn't actually go through the lenses. This lens did fall out. I'm holding it into the frame by hand. Just a couple dings on that. Let's hit it one more time. Didn't quite get as much birdshot on it as I was hoping, but it definitely held up to those shots and didn't penetrate the lenses. I'm going to step forward and do 15 yards instead. Well, after searching all over the darn place, I couldn't find the darn lenses. Then I realized I could actually watch the slow-mo on my cell phone, and I was able to see this guy flying off to the right behind that stump. And as you can see, plenty of really, really good dents on it, but no actual holes through it. Of course, this thing is pretty free to move backwards, and it doesn't weigh anything, so that kind of makes sense that it just bounced it out of the way. This lens did crack all to pieces. I'm sure there were holes that went through here, and it snapped the thing in half. And then on the frame itself, there are some holes through it, hole right through the Remington logo. It has seen better days. Both of the stems are missing. And I was wearing those Edge frames while I was shooting it. That might be, actually will be, the last time I wear these. Let's go set these guys out there and see if they fare any better. Just because of how far those lenses flew, by the way, I'm going to start this at 20 yards once again. Sharp Edge glasses. It was good knowing you. Damage report on the cantaloupe is pretty clear. There are 2 places with no damage from shotgun shot, and that's where the lenses were. And the glasses themselves, we did lose that right lens. It came out of the frame, but I was able to pop it back in. There are obviously dents in the lenses and some dents in the frame, but nothing went through. Nothing more really than just dents in the surface. No cracks. Doing pretty good. The backside, by the way, has just teeny little bulges on it. You can feel them, but there's no cracking, no separation. And you know what? Instead of doing 15 yards from the shotgun, I am going to do 25 with a 22 long rifle from a pistol. Okay, from the CZ SP01 with a 22 caliber cadet kit adapter up top, AAC Element 2 can on the front, we are going to be shooting this Federal target load. It is lead round nose, not jacketed, not copper plated, as you can see. And from this pistol, it is actually usually supersonic. It's right around 1100 feet per second, and we are doing that from about 22 yards. Might take me a few shots, so I've loaded up a few shots. Well, I'm sorry to say that, although it looks like it barely went through, it made a big old dent. Looks like the bullet actually turned sideways in its effort to make it through the lens. It did make it through the lens. There is a hole there. It went through, and it went out the backside of the cantaloupe also. Let's go check that out. That top hole was my first shot. That went a little bit high and missed the glasses. The bottom hole was the second shot that went through the lens. They look pretty much identical. All right, 20 yards to the 22 might have been a little bit too hopeful. Let's do 15 with the shotgun. So the frame took a few direct hits. It got cracked right in half right at the bridge, and the lenses both popped out, but they are fine in terms of no more holes. I should say no holes at all from the 12 gauge, just the one hole from the 22. They didn't crack, they didn't puncture, just some dents. Good times. Now let's take that mangled cantaloupe, put those cheap, actually free, lenses from the car show on there, and see what happens. We're gonna do 20 yards on those guys. Sorry, Mazda, nothing personal. 20 yards. Well, I looked all over the darn place. I found a bunch of frame, plenty of pieces of that, but only one of the lenses. It actually fared a bit better than I thought, but it dented really badly, it lost its shape, it did crack, and none of those are ideal, but it didn't actually puncture. Just a bunch of dents. However, if we do compare this to the Edge lens, we can see that the dents are more severe, and that shot clearly made a bigger impact on these glasses than the Edge glasses. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you as usual for joining me out in the woods. Thanks to Edge Tactical, Edge Eyewear, for donating the Sharp Edge sunglasses for me to review. I think it might be the last time a glasses manufacturer gives me some to review, but it was a lot of fun. And before I destroyed them, I've got to say they were very clear, very nice, comfortable glasses. I really enjoyed wearing them, and it was actually a bit of a conflict to go ahead and shoot them because I wanted to keep them. I'm glad I did though, because they held up really, really well. The 12 gauge bird shot did not penetrate the lenses, didn't deform the lenses, didn't crack the lenses. They did really well at 15 yards, which is way closer than any companies that make sunglasses do these sorts of tests. So that's cool. The 22 got through it. I don't know if it's a reasonable expectation that the glasses do stop at 22 or not, but in this case they didn't. What can you do? They certainly fared a lot better than the inexpensive shooting glasses and the random glasses that I got at a car show. Now, normally when I do a video review, it's really a supplement to the written review on TTAG, thetruthaboutguns.com, which is always better, has more information, good photographs, all that kind of stuff. In this case, I just realized swore a bit, had to cut that out of the video, that I forgot to take photos of these glasses before testing them. So T-Tag, I hope you enjoy the video because I have no photos to show you except for after photos. Sorry about that. At any rate, if you liked what you saw, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and hopefully that'll help me afford some new glasses in the future. Obviously, it's time. Whoa, problem solved. Nice. See you guys next time.